didn't level up, right?
We didn't level up, but we got levels.
We are XP. We have
Our
got
XP, yeah.
Skip. What's that? Q. Skip. Right? Sorry, I'm trying to get this. It just stopped working. What's that?
Should I stop the recording?
Welcome to episode 11?
I think so.
Thanks.
Right?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Sick one shot.
This is the final episode unless someone decides to like absolutely go off and find like the king of the earth somewhere off in some other direction.
The king of the earth.
But episode 11. So we pick up. Is everybody in Owlbear?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Hold on, I gotta join it.
Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, yeah. What is that song?
I'm in here. I have no idea, Sean.
Sorry.
You just sound insane.
My bad.
Yeah, you sounded a little unhinged right there.
You guys know that song that's like, get in there.
Is it
yeah,
Wobble?
Yeah. Oh, it's Wobble, yeah. Yeah, it's Wobble. It's Wobble. But yeah, so we pick up with everyone inside the temple. And most areas explored except this area behind this door that everyone wanted to kick down, but we didn't have enough time to kick down last time around. And that is where we're at.
Okay. So what's the plan? Are we gonna do this?
I got your back.
Oh. Okay. Are we all here? Are we ready? I guess we can
Is
try to do
everyone
this.
are you guys
Are we
kicking
all
on the
in
door?
agreement that we're gonna do this?
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Kicking it down.
It was locked, right? We didn't try to turn the knob.
So the door is locked in the same way that like the main like lobby doors were locked. It's not as bad as like the front door or the incinerator door, but it's definitely like magically protected.
Okay, well I guess I'm gonna try to break down the door or just bust through it. See if I can do anything.
How are you gonna do it?
Just gonna try to like back up as much as I could to this wall and just try to like run shoulder
Just
charge
run through?
it. Yeah.
Okay, let's get a strength check as you like try to run through.
14.
You just missed it. As you're like running full power straight into this door, you hit the door and there's like this almost like electric surge of like magic noise that kind of like pushes you back away from it with like a loud thud.
Does anyone want to try picking the lock?
I'm not a thief, so
Hold on, I think I
I'm
have
not
lockpicking
proficient.
still.
What kind of spell you have?
I don't have a spell. The thing is, I have an urchin background, so I think I can lockpick.
Urchin.
I have
Urchin?
I have +4 sleight of hand.
Urchin like the ocean.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
I believe you have thieves'
Do it.
tools.
All right. Do I roll for sleight of hand?
Yeah, you're gonna try to pick the lock?
Yeah, I'll try to pick the lock.
Yes, I actually don't know what role it is for the thieves' tool specifically. But 1 second. Oh, it's just a regular D20 with if you have proficiency with the tools,
Okay.
and then you'll add any proficiency that you have.
Okay. I'm guessing that's +4. So D20 +4.
Mhm.
Damn. 6?
Mm.
6. Yeah, as you go to like stick the like thinnest part of the lockpick that's used to kind of like feel the different like tumbles inside of a lock, it goes inside and it breaks.
No. Love
And
that.
you're just stuck with this like metal
Hey,
piece.
if
in
we
your
really
hand.
want to get in here, why don't we all just like
Attack
do it
it.
together?
Okay.
That's how we're gonna do it. Oh, am I still exhausted, Sean?
You're
We rested,
in the.
didn't we?
Do you mean in terms of like your physical
My
like
condition.
you're in the worst place that you've been so far with your condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still exhaustion level 1.
Yes, actually. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I mean, this is really up to everyone else. Like, if we're gonna
But-
try to break the door down, just like, come on, let's go.
The temple is like
Oh, yeah.
silent.
Okay.
you
Do we want to
guys-
use a crowbar?
I mean, we can. How are we gonna do this?
Using a crowbar grants advantage to strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied. I guess on its hinges or like where the door is, like the other side.
So am I doing it alone again, or is someone helping me?
I'll help you, I guess.
That's what I'm asking. Okay, I guess I'll try to put the crowbar on the hinges.
Okay.
And apply leverage with Demos.
Yeah, both of you are gonna be just like pushing on the hinges of the door.
I feel like Seraphil should do this. I'm weak as fuck.
I'm going to roll with advantage, I guess. That's
This
what the
will
crowbar said.
be your last chance to open this door. BT dubs.
Yeah,
But
Seraphil, you should get in here.
he yeah, okay. Reluctantly, Seraphil just kind of like walks over just to help you out.
Alright, I'm running with advantage because I have the crowbar.
Yes, so like as you guys are like cranking down on this crowbar, you're gonna roll strength with advantage.
All 3.
Oh my god, 11.
11?
Is it all of us?
Nope, just him. And
Strength check? Seraphil?
Well,
oh no, just
you.
you.
Said just you.
Oh.
You.
So he wasn't helping me.
Yeah, so your advantage. Oh, you clicked advantage on your roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I had
see
the
it, I see it.
crowbar, but Seraphil was also helping to try to
Got
open the door,
it.
wasn't he?
Understood. Seraphil, you have one.
Wait, so do I roll or not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With advantage or without?
Yes, with. That's cool. I didn't know that you could do that actually.
16.
16 and
It was 16. That's
16. As you guys are like cranking on like the hinges of this door, like a door hinge pops out and like lands on the floor, and you can hear it like clink 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 as it rolls down the hallway. And this door actually falls down forward into the hall as its hinges were just broken off. And both of you are going to need to make a dex save as like this huge heavy door just like falls into the hallway.
14.
14.
5.
Seymour like is able to sidestep away from the door, but Seraphil, the door like lands like right on you, just boom, and you get pancaked into the ground. You're prone underneath the underneath the door as it fell on you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everyone sees like
This can't happen.
Yeah, Seraphiel just on the ground
Seraphil!
under the door.
I'm
Try to
good.
take the door off of him.
Uh,
I'm gonna help.
yeah. Strength check as you guys like go over to
Oh my
pull
god.
the door off of it.
8.
10.
10. That's strong enough. You guys are just barely able to lift it up, off of the ground. The door off of his body, really.
Probably should have thought about that before.
And inside this
Fine, I'll say it.
room, as this door falls, you guys see this room full of like broken tools, broken weapons. It was almost like this room was an armory that was completely ruined when this city fell from the sky.
Where did those zombies go?
They might have just come to us when we were fighting the other guy. I don't remember. I'm gonna walk in
Follow.
and investigate, just kind of like look around, move stuff around on the ground.
Yeah, let me get an investigation check from you.
Crit?
A crit?
Yep.
You are standing on magic swords right now. And it's not the type of magic that means you get to hit things harder. It's the type of magic that makes the swords want to hit you. And
Oh,
you're gonna have to do a stealth check as you kind of step
why
into
is
this
it
room.
always me? Why is it always
Well, I'm behind you, so
9?
9?
Advantage.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. 9.
9.
9?
Ooh.
All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Swords on the field.
Ooh, swords! Swords on the field.
21.
17.
1. I mean 3.
16.
Okay.
Ooh.
You guys see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 magic flying swords just like come out of the rubble of weapons and tools. They're all glowing and they all like are spinning in the air for a moment, and you see them point in one direction towards Seymour and Demos, who are there in the front. They're actually going to be working as like a group here as they're flying in a group together. And Amira's up first.
Ooh.
Should we just try and bar the door and run?
The hell are we gonna bar the door? It's on the goddamn ground.
There's multiple doors
Yeah.
here.
Ooh, okay.
Enough running.
Enough from the clown.
Honestly.
Very well.
Are these considered creatures or inanimate objects?
They are currently they're considered constructs. So they're not inanimate. They would be if they were, if they weren't animated.
Animate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess you could consider it. I think in D&D terms, I think you consider it a creature. I think so.
You could consider it creature?
Yeah, I think in D&D terms,
Good to know, but they're not sentient.
they're not sentient.
Okay, so they can't take second damage. Okay, cool. Good to know. Alright, damn. I introduced a bunch of flying weapons. Alright, I'm just gonna cast, I'll cast a first level spell. I'm gonna cast a Thunder Wave, so I'm gonna use one of my actions to move here by Arborin. Or where the doorway is.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Okay, perfect. Okay, I just want to make sure I was in range. And I'm going to cast. Can they make a con saving throw?
Con save. Okay, we're gonna do this as a group here. For them. A 4.
Amazing. Okay, so they're gonna take 2d8 of damage.
Mhm.
Oh, 12 damage.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Did you say they're gonna take 12 damage?
Yes.
As in, like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Understood.
Because the range is like a 15-foot cube.
Got it. Yeah, you're what was it? Thunder wave.
Yeah, Thunderwave.
Thunder wave like comes out and hits this group of swords, and you see like the magic like falling off of them from your extremely powerful attack. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was like 80 damage in total. That was like over 80 damage.
Fucking buffed out, just roided
Thunderwave?
out bard,
Also bored.
muscle bard.
The swords, after just having like the absolute magic just torn out of their slightly like robotic type magic. It's this type of magic that was used to like protect one of the swords, and the rest of the group follows, flies out towards Vayne. And Vayne, one of them is just going to like try to swipe straight past your torso. And as it swipes, it is going to roll a 22. And it is going to hit you for 9 points of damage. As it just like slides right through your torso. And Demos is up.
I guess I'm gonna try and shoot one of the swords,
Alright.
taking the -5, so that's 10 to hit. Does that hit? Probably not.
Did you say 10?
Yes.
That does not hit.
I'm gonna move back out here.
Alright. Seymour's up. There's just this like group of swords flying in the air about eye level.
Trying to decide. I guess I'm gonna try to lock swords with them. Use my long sword.
Okay.
Ugh. 8.
8 does nothing. One of the swords just comes out and like parries you near perfectly as you swing your sword out. And next up is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the swords. Which are going to come in this direction, right here, and just everyone outside just sees this flurry of swords just going towards Amir and Vayne. Vayne, you're gonna get 2 swords fly towards you. One is gonna be a 22 to hit. The other one is gonna be an 8 to hit. And then Amir, 14, 16, and 14. They all hit? Okay.
Yeah.
Seymour, you're going to take 3 points of damage as a sword flies through you. Amir, you're going to take 4 plus 6.
Can I intercept that
plus
attack?
Did you say Demos?
9 plus 7. 4 plus 6 plus 7, which is 17. So you can.
Can I intercept that?
Yes, you can. As like these 3 swords are flying towards.
Okay, let's see. 1d10. plus 12 damage negated.
12. So she
Yes.
takes 15 or 5. Sorry, 5 points of damage as one of the swords bounce off of however you deflected them. And another one just like hits her in the shoulder and joins the rest of the group again. And Sarah feels up.
Sarahfield's gonna cast Sanctuary.
Okay.
So if they try to attack her, they have to make a whiz save.
Oh,
And
when
if
they attack?
Yes.
Got
If
it.
they attack her,
Okay. All you do?
and then that's it.
Then we're gonna get one more sword fly towards Vane, and it's gonna miss as it like flies off to his right side of his head, and then Arborn is up.
Is anyone about to die?
No. I'm still good.
Can I run back into this corner? And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on the swords.
Okay.
And that is a 5-meter radius.
Mhm.
So it should be just. I'm just gonna cast it on the swarm of swords.
Oh, you're gonna cast it right on the swarm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Does anyone have a? Could anyone use a healing word? Like, you guys both good.
I'm good.
I'm at 32 out of
Okay.
44, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm at
Okay.
25 hit points, so I'm still good.
I'm just going to cast Moonbeam then. So basically, all of them need to make a con save. It's con 14.
Con 14. Got it. I'm gonna do a group roll here. 1, 2. They fail.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast damage. So they're all gonna take 7 radiant damage.
They're all gonna take 7 radiant damage.
Yep. It's
The
concentration
Moonbeam?
too. Yep.
The light
It's like
from the sky?
Yeah, like I'm calling down like a cylinder of light from the sky that's causing radiant damage to them for as long as they stay in it.
Okay, so this cylinder of light comes down from the sky through the ceiling. The light penetrates, and all of these swords like are hit by this beam, and in an instant, like all of their magic leave their body, and they all fall to the ground with a clink and clank. And you guys can see these 7 swords just fall down into the mess of swords all around them. And you guys are out of initiative.
Oh, cool. I knew that spell would work for a swarm.
Excellent job, Barbara. Nice.
Excellent job, everyone. We did great.
I'm gonna dab you up.
Yeah, I'll dap you up. My giant ass tree hand just engulfs your hand. You get like tree sap on your hands.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think we've experienced everything this temple has to offer. And we have a cure. So I think it's time we return to the buyer so you can return it to the town.
I think you should
We're
see
gonna
if it
have-
works.
We're gonna have a little funeral outside before we do that.
We could.
I believe Rayloff wanted his remains to be buried next to Ergon.
Oh, okay.
Do we have his remains? Do we have to go back there?
Pull out the pouch and show them.
His
Um,
his remains are in some what like a leather pouch or something.
The leather
Yes.
pouch.
Some leather pouch.
Okay.
So I hate to be that guy, but can I investigate the room?
You sure can. What are you looking for, and what are you kind of like?
What are all these things I see on the edges of the room?
So that's all. What are they called? You know, the things that were holding the weapons and tools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Alright.
it's all like whatever that, I forget what that's called, but all around the room, and then everything that's on the floor is all broken metal and glass and all these broken tools. Is there any? Would you like to roll for it?
Yeah, just so. Okay, so I stopped concentrating on that locate object thing. Did I feel it like it was in the direction of this room, or did it? Oh, I have to make a history check.
Specifically, it took you into the incinerator when you did locate object. So it sent you in two directions. One direction was the table, inside of the alchemy room, and then the other direction was the incinerator, specifically at the chests.
Did
And
we
I
check
ran
the
up here to
incinerator?
check. Yeah, I ran up here to check, and I saw the glittering, but there's nothing there.
Okay, I'm just gonna sift through the mess of armor and tools, just look around a little bit, see if I see anything of note or anything shiny.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good investigation check.
12.
12. You through like this large pile of weapons near like the middle of the pile, actually kind of in the middle of the room. You notice this broken dagger that seems to be a little more ornate than the rest of them. And it's basically like half of a dagger. The other half is kind of like spread out within the rubble. You can kind of see the pieces spread out inside of this huge piece of metal, but the only thing that you have is the hilt, I guess it would be, of a dagger.
Okay, I pick it up, and I'm going to give it to Demos as a parting gift.
Okay.
Oh, but when I get a crit on investigation, I get a whole bunch of swords attacking me.
I found a broken dagger.
Cool.
It's just,
We'll keep it.
may it serve you well.
Forever.
Perhaps you could forge some kind of dagger with this hilt.
That was very unfortunate that you were the first one to walk into the room. But yeah, this temple is basically completely empty. The only thing you guys can hear is kind of the howling of the wind from the outside, and of course the rushing of the water. But the sound of the banging is gone, and it's empty.
It's time to go back to the outpost. Give the vial to the buyer, and then leave Rayloff to rest.
Vane, you should
Let's
taste
go.
it. Use your pinky.
Okay.
It couldn't hurt.
I go over to Demos. I give him the box again to hold with the vial.
Mm-hmm.
Uncork the vial. Try to put my pinky in it and have a droplet of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then put it on my tongue.
Do you have a big hand, by the way? Just is his hand big?
I have no idea actually. Let's see. I just said he was
We're gonna
like
need a height, weight.
He was
height, weight.
He was 6 foot, weighing 190. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 6 foot tall?
Yeah.
Your pinky doesn't fit inside the vial.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little droplet on his pinky.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll for dex as you kind of like are trying to pour out this
how about
drop.
this?
Anymore. I don't feel comfortable doing this. Give me the back. Give me back the vial.
Fine. Sean, I'm gonna roll stealth and close the box.
Wait a minute. Put your finger over the top of it and just turn it over, and then you can get a droplet on your finger.
He's gonna make us roll dex, and he's gonna drop it.
Dude, you're just turning over the vial. You're just keeping your thumb over it and then turning it upside down.
He's got a point.
There's no way
who's
it's
got a
that high.
point?
Put your
Anakin
thumb
We're playing D&D. He's
Put
gonna
your
make
thumb
us
over
roll
it.
dex.
Okay.
Put your thumb over
Fine,
it, turn it
fine.
upside down. That's gotta be like an
doing that?
advantage
That's gotta
unless
be-
you're clumsy as fuck.
Okay.
But
I'm
it
not
can't
doing
be
it. I
that-
have
it can't
negative
be
1
that high
dexterity.
roll.
I'm not doing it.
It can't
Put your pinky.
worth
Put your hand
the
out.
risk.
Everyone's just messing around with the vial, like, no, don't do it. No, it's a good idea. This is how
Vane,
you're supposed
put your
to do
hand
it.
out.
Hey, I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
Put your hand
Okay, I
out,
have
Vane.
my hand out.
Okay. So like his hand is out. I
Yes.
attach the lip of the vial to the palm of his hand, and then I slowly turn his hand over,
Okay.
and then I turn it
cast
back
guidance.
the other way,
Yes.
and then there should be like a drop on his palm.
Yeah. Roll dex with advantage, please.
I cast guidance, add a d4 to it.
And then a d4. 15?
Was that the roll?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, as you kind of very carefully pour out this small drop of what was in the vial, falls out the vial and lands into onto Seymour's hand.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna lick it.
Yeah, as you go to lick this liquid off of your hand, it reaches your tongue and you can taste it, and it's like this very like vile vinegar, bitter tasting liquid that falls on your tongue and just makes you want to squirm. And nothing happens.
I'll take off my right boot to see if my leg is still frozen.
Your leg is still frozen.
That's sad. Put the vial back in the box.
Hello?
Oh,
Demos?
my bad.
Oh.
I cut out. My bad.
Stealth-
I said.
stealth check.
I guess I cut out. I said I'm gonna roll stealth, but I'm gonna make it seem like I put it back in the box, and I rolled stealth.
Oh, you rolled it to me.
I rolled it to everyone, but yes.
He
I
rolled it to
you.
everyone.
Oh, I didn't see it. My bad, I didn't see it. My fault.
I cut out.
Oh.
My bad as well.
A 19.
Yeah. Fuck.
Man, what's everyone's passive perception?
13.
13.
16.
16.
11.
Yeah. What? And what did you do, Demos?
I closed the case, but I didn't put the vial back in. I hid it.
Also, a sleight of hand? Is that what you mean?
I mean, okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's hidden.
I hand it back to Vane.
You rolled stealth for sleight of hand.
He did.
Okay. And I guess since I have a passive perception of 13, I don't notice anything, and the box doesn't weigh any differently.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Let's
You
get out of
don't
here.
notice anything.
Let's get on our way.
Okay, let's go back to the buyer, back in the outpost.
So this is what's gonna happen on your journey as you guys decide to head back. You're not gonna have to travel day by day because you've already made the journey. What you will have to do is prepare a certain amount of food and rations in order to get back to where you're trying to go. And depending on which way you guys take, which I'll explain to you, depends how long it's going to take for you guys to get back. So, you guys traveled all the way up to this crossroads, right? And at this crossroads, you chose to go through the Thin Sheets region to reach the area where you're at. Depending if you guys choose to go somehow find a way back through Thin Sheets, go through the middle, or through the longer path, kind of depends on how long it's going to take you to get back to the city. But we're not going to do it day by day interaction. It's just kind of going to be a very simple, your traveling will just happen.
I don't think we should go down the middle.
Yeah,
That's where
middle's,
the Remoras were.
Yeah.
It'll be a very hard fight.
It's not worth.
So do we want to head back through the thin sheets or the second longest path? The thin sheets is the where we like almost drowned, right?
Then Sheets is where you almost drowned. Yeah.
It's probably the safest route.
Mm.
The long one.
Yeah, let's take the long one.
Yeah, the long one is going to take you guys about took you guys about 9 days to get to the crossroads. It's going to take you excuse me. It's going to take you about 12 days to get back to the city of Serinlia.
How many days I have left on my next con?
You have I believe it's 8 days
Okay.
on your next roll. So once you get to the city of Serinlia, you will have to roll once, and then you'll have 6 more days for your next one.
And I'm rolling those to you.
So, food, water, is everyone prepared for the trip? Do you guys have rations?
We have rations. We
I
definitely
have-
have rations.
Lots of shark meat.
Yes, we are going to be feasting. On one of the nights of travel, I want to roll stealth and swap my water bag. I'm gonna pour. My plan is to pour the cure into a water skin and then swap it with veins. That's my plan. So let me know when to roll for that.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Sure.
You're pouring the whole thing into his water skin?
Yep.
Holy shit.
So, are you guys ready to travel?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so as you guys begin to head back towards Serinlia, you leave this temple behind you, and you leave the location of where Rayloff died behind you as well. It's almost a bittersweet moment as you guys are able to leave this area that's been challenging, but at least you get through it, and you travel for a couple days through outside of this bowl of mountains back into the area where you can see the thin sheets and the more longer snowy plains path. And you guys take the snow plain path back to Serinlia, back through the forests that you came through, back through the snow hills. And 12 days later, you reach the city of Serinlia, and the huts that you guys have seen before start to pop up in the distance. You begin to see the fur-lined tents and yurts arranged in a large camp. And on the last day of travel, you wake up, and this is where the roll will happen.
Can I choose what time?
The con save roll or Michael's happen?
Both.
Michael's roll.
Both, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
con save, right?
Can
Con save.
would I have been able to do it at that night while everyone was sleeping?
Yeah.
All right.
As kind of like the sun rises, Seymour does his roll, and everyone is resting in their areas. But it's still kind of like dusk as the sun is coming up. Or dusk? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think so.
that is right.
I rolled
So-
it to you, Sean.
What do you do, Demos?
I'm gonna pour out his
Okay, I mean, you're not standing right next to him. Everyone is kind of like
Okay,
sleeping
okay,
in their
so-
own areas.
Since I have the magical sleep, I only need 4 hours of sleep, so I'm awake.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna walk over to where Vane is sleeping and take
Where
his...
was Vane? How was Vane resting that night?
He looked like
How-
he was never mind.
No, he'll tell you.
How is the like, are we around a campfire type thing?
Yeah, it depends on how you guys decided to set up camp for that night.
Okay,
as you
let's
guys
say
were
that we're
beginning
at like
to-
the edge of a forest, right?
Mhm.
Let's just say that, and I'll be like sitting up, but like laid my back on a tree
Mhm.
with my right leg like straightened out.
Yeah. Where's everyone else as you guys had set up camp for this last night before you guys reached Serenlia?
Crisscross
I'm-
next to the fire.
Yeah.
I'm a log.
He'll just kind of has his bedroll by the fire and sleeping.
Arburn's just a log.
Yeah,
Just
I'm just a
standing
log.
there.
No, I'm laying down by the fire. I'm just taking the form of a log.
Gotcha. Okay. Now that the area has been set, what are you going to do, Demos?
I'm going to get up.
Yep.
And walk away from the fire, acting like I'm going to go pee. Pour out one of my water skins, and then put the antidote into that water skin.
Into that water skin?
Yep.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll Dex again as you're pouring this syringe into your water skin. So do keep that in mind if you do continue to do this.
I say a prayer, and I swap out. I pour.
Okay.
Did not hear you.
Oh man!
Deaf ears.
Oh man! The gods.
Deaf ears.
The gods. What did the gods say?
Wait, what did he say? What did
It's that advantage on the.
The roll already happened.
roll
I'm
didn't
just
happen?
saying. Yes, it did.
I don't see it.
No, it
You
happened.
definitely see
Oh.
it.
I mean, I could still roll
to
for the
refresh
advantage
it?
roll.
No, it's good enough. You're able to,
okay.
take this water skin and you see this sparkling liquid that as it kind of touches the air is just ever so slightly bright as like the light of the fire kind of glints off of the glitter like nature, and you pour it right into your water skin.
Okay. Now I'm going to close the water skin
Mm-hmm.
and walk over to the sleeping vein and swap out his skin for mine.
Okay, let's get a stealth check as you're kind of like walking up to him at night.
12.
Seymour, can you roll perception for me?
And
Yeah, you're able to sneak right up to Seymour, and as you kind of you're going to swap out the water skins, you're gonna have to make a sleight of hand check.
7.
And this is where you go to grab Seymour's water skin, and as you grab it, you ever so slightly tug at him, and Seymour, you feel this tug as he goes to grab your water skin.
I wake up and have my hand on my sword, and I see him.
Yeah, in front of you stands Demos with a water skin in one of his hands and his other hand reaching on your water skin.
Demos?
Oh, Vane, I'm sorry to wake you.
What are you doing? Why are you grabbing my water skin?
To be honest, I swapped the water skin. I put the cure in it.
You what?
Sorry. Here, this is yours. And I hand him the one that I was going to swap.
Wait, you handed him the one that has the cure in it?
Why would you want us? Why would you do that?
I didn't want to see you die. I'll just be taking mine now.
Deception?
I attached it to your
Holy
waist.
shit.
Let's get a deception check. It's gonna be
Holy
pretty
shit.
hard, but You're gonna have
Holy
to roll
shit.
deception.
Hey.
11.
Seymour, you hear something in his voice that is kind of like, it turns you off just a little bit. You're not exactly quite sure why though.
Where's the box?
The box? Wherever you put it.
Show me the box.
I don't know where it is. You were the one with the box.
Wait, do I have it? I thought you still had it.
I gave it back to you.
Okay, I find the box.
The box is like next to you under a pile of snow.
I'm gonna open the box.
As you open the box and the vial is gone.
Demos, what have you done?
I tried to save you, but it is no longer my choice. Give me my water skin, please. We can still deliver it to the town.
What would Seymour do?
Oh God. Seymour sees the good in people.
No.
Seymour gives him the water skin.
No.
And I hand
no
him
way.
I hand him the one that he thought was his. I am sorry,
Seymour.
friend. I will leave you alone for the rest of the journey and let
The
you come to
lawful
terms.
good.
No way.
I walk away and then go back to my watch.
Seymour, you see Demos like walk away back towards the fire and towards whichever area he was going to, where he was resting.
I'll sit back down, but I'll have the water skin in my hand.
For
I'll
the rest
just
of the
kinda look
journey,
at
I'm
it.
gonna be kind of like distant and silent to Vane.
Well, I mean, we're drinking water every day, aren't we?
Yes.
You are drinking water every day. Yes.
Am I still backpacking Vane? Because of movement or no?
You would have been backpacking him, yes. You would have had to lie him down on the ground to go rest near the fire.
I'm gonna look at the water skin and tie it to my side,
Mm-hmm.
and have like this internal dialogue where I'm just like, he means well, but it's against my oath.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'll fall back asleep.
Okay. The sun fully rises, and you're all woken up by kind of the rays of sunshine that glitter off the snow and off of the snow in the trees. And in front of you lies the city of Cernlia. An area you've been to before, an area that you can recall, and an area where you actually have kind of like a base camp that you guys set up before you leave. But it's quieter than before as you guys walk into Cernlia.
Now, by the time I would have drinking, right? Like it's.
You would have drink water by that
How
time.
soon?
Yes.
How soon would that thing kick in?
So Seymour drank from the waters again, I'm assuming.
Yes.
The amount of time that it would take will be second. Be about 2 days before you are like at the point where you realize what's happening to your body. You get what I'm saying?
2 days, you said?
Yeah, so it'll be 2 days before you're at the point where you realize what's happening, because it's actually thawing you as it went inside your body. What it's doing as you drink from this water skin, it's thawing out the frozen parts of your body, and it takes about 2 days for you to notice. But since you actually, don't know,
I think
or
the one with the cure is the one that Demos has, right?
Oh, so you didn't drink the one that had the cure?
I'm
No, he
trying to
did.
like. I'm trying to make. Yeah, I'm trying to like. Where do I think the water skin is right now? Because you said you swapped it with.
Oh yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know.
You think that you had your water skin back that I gave
Yeah.
you, but I gave you the cure.
With normal water.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would. I have
Yeah,
no
you
idea
don't
really, but I would think that you have it since I would think that I have normal water.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
No.
Yeah, he would think that you have it. He would think that you have the cure because he
Because
doesn't know that it's
if
in
the one
his
that
water
I
skin.
have has normal water with the one that you gave to me,
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I would think
yeah.
that you have it.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah.
And it would take 2 days before Seymour realizes what really happened outside of the city of Cerulean. But for now, everyone walks into the city and sees kind of like a more empty city than it was before.
Okay, well,
Who remembers where this guy is?
we need to find the buyer, and you need to give him your water skin with the cure.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
There's no one here at all.
So as you guys walk in, as you guys walk into the city, you notice a couple people by fires, surrounding the fires. Not as much as there were before, but the only people that are visible are kind of like common folk.
Okay, I guess try to ask around for the buyer.
Does
So the
Seraphil
buyer
remember?
or Seraphil knows, I guess.
Seraphil, let's get a history check from you.
12.
Seraphil, you know of the buyer, and you heard that he is a very strong magic user, but you're not quite sure where to find him inside of the city.
Where was that hotel we stayed at?
Where's Orvo? I'll ask around for Orvo and the buyer.
Yeah, so as you kind of like walk up to this group of humans around this fire, one of them notices you walking up to them as you walk up.
Hello. I'm here with my group searching for the buyer or for Orvo.
Oh, you're the group that just left. It was you were looking for like a cure or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I do understand that the lady that helped you, she had to leave. We've been having some trouble around this town. Recently, our leader went missing. You said you're looking for the buyer, right?
Yes, the buyer.
Okay, yeah, you're just gonna go in that direction. He kind of like raises this shivering hand off to the tent of the buyer, which is kind of like this larger tent.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Kind of point in that direction with the rest of the group and say, over here.
All right, what does everyone else do?
Just gonna follow Seymour.
Okay.
Follow.
Yeah, so as you guys walk towards the buyer's tent, it's actually slightly open, and you walk into this yurt, and this pungent smell of incense fills the room, and the walls are like painted with these glowing arcane runes. There's a brass brazier that burns brightly in the center floor, around which are a few plush chairs, and there's a bed and a large stone chest off to the furthest wall. And on one of those chairs sits an elf reading a book, and there is a small green dragon just walking on his shoulders back and forth. This small dragon with like these butterfly wings, and he kind of looks like Mushu from Mulan.
Mushu?
Yeah, with wings. Just kind of walking across his shoulders in the way that like a parrot would.
The buyer?
He kind of like he takes his book and and puts it down and peeks over it, and he says, "Yes."
I am Seymour Vane. I come here with my comrades.
You're not looking too good. Oh my
No.
goodness. He
I've
kind of
come
like
down-
lowers his book. And before he even gives a chance to like listen to you, he walks up to you and like starts examining, like pulling on your clothes and like
Oh.
lifting your clothes up, and he's like, "Oh, just scoot just a little, move your arm just a little bit this way," and then he's
Yeah, sure.
like pushing on you and like looking at your skin, and he just continues to do this.
Yes, we came from Pale Blank Village. The mayor said, watch it.
Yeah,
Mayor
he's like
sent-
grabbing at you. Yeah.
Sent us to find a cure for the village. We found it. We were told you would be able to bring it
steps
back.
back. He steps back and looks at the rest of the group, and he says, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the other one?
Gone.
They didn't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, the fairy just kind of the dragon kind of like leaps off of his shoulder and begins to walk off in a different direction, and he ushers all of you. He's like, please come sit down by the fire. You look like you need it.
Thank you.
And
We do.
he begins to walk towards the stone chest. And for specifically for the tree, he says, I don't know where you can sit, but please be careful with my plush pillows. They were imported, you see, Mr. Tree. So be careful. And he begins to walk towards his desk as everyone kind of like takes a seat.
So, how do we go about this?
You see him put on like some thick glasses, and he walks over to the group and says, "Give it here." He kind of puts out his hand.
I looked at Demos.
I hand him the water skin without
He
making
grabs
eye
a-
contact.
He grabs the water skin and looks at it kind of in a way that's like, okay, so let me ask you a question. What is this? He's speaking to you, Demos.
I say the antidote.
So, young man, I am the buyer of Serenlia. I have been here for nearly all of my life, and I've never seen an Aeorian, I guess he kind of like tosses it up in the air. He's like, I've never seen an Aeorian liquid stored in a leather water skin. So where exactly did you find this?
There were some issues.
I'm listening.
That's all you need to know.
That's all I need. What?
I try to
It-
step
What do you
in
mean?
and I
What
say,
do you mean?
I assure you, buyer. This man, I look to him and I have my hand on his shoulder. I've been with this man for many days now, and I've found myself a trustful companion. This
Can I-
man will never do you wrong.
Can I roll stealth to wipe a tear off my eye?
Performance. Yes, you can roll performance to wipe a tear off of your eye, yes.
So
12?
I don't think we know that he put it in a water skin. So like as he
Nope.
pulls it out, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
nobody
ask,
knows. Yeah,
Like,
nobody
it was
knows.
in a
like-
vial. But what happened to it?
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you mean you don't want to talk about it?
Demos starts to tear up and storms out of the room, and I tell
Mhm.
Seraphiel to handle it. and I walk out of the room and I'm crying.
The buyer
I'm chasing
is,
after him.
yeah, the buyer's look. He sees both of you leave the room, and he looks to the other two, and he looks to you, Seymour, and he asks all three of you, "Am I supposed to believe that there's an Aeorian potion inside of this leather water skin?"
Yes.
Do any of us know? Like, none of us know, so yes.
Demos tried to help me, but I told him it's not what I wanted. He tried to put this antidote in a water skin, and I caught him right when he was trading out the water skins, and I made him give me back mine.
And
He didn't bother to put it back in the antidote. We left it in the water skin.
he looks at you, Seymour, and he says, how do you expect 102,000 of year old potions to keep inside of a leather water skin? Where exactly, when you found this, what was it inside of?
A glass vial
And where was that glass vial?
in a box.
What did the box look like?
What did the box look like?
It was like this silver box, this like leather straps holding it down tight.
A silver box.
And whose idea was it to pour that vial into a leather water skin?
Emos.
He takes it and puts it down on a desk inside of his room and says to each of you, I cannot guarantee the integrity of that potion inside of that water skin. But what we can do, and it is up to you, I can test it. If you would not like it tested, that is okay. We can send it from this chest right here. And it's this stone chest. But he looks to you and he says, it's up to you. And outside, with Seraphiel and Demos, you kind of like as you guys step out, Seraphiel, you see Demos with these tears on his face, kind of like stepping out of the air.
What did you do?
We failed. That's what happened. I couldn't take it. I've already lost one family. I just wanted to help him, but it's too late.
What's too late? What?
I give Seraphiel a hug and I say it was a good.
Get the fuck
It was
off
a good
me.
ride.
Damn.
Okay, I get pushed back and I'm like, not the touchy type, but you were a good man, Seraphiel. Give the rest of the group my best. Rayloff will be buried next to Ergon. Goodbye.
It was for the village. It was for the village.
I walk away.
Demos just walks away.
As he walks
Halfway
away,
down, I walk away. I'm going to cast Blessing of the Raven Queen down an alley. That way he doesn't know where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, as he walks away, I just scream at him and tell him he's a bastard.
And everyone
And I
hears
start crying.
Seraphiel like screaming outside of the air for some reason, and the buyer looks up and he says, looks like something happened, didn't it?
It would
Buyer.
appear so.
Buyer, if you must test it. This man, he's trustworthy. I trust him.
Well, it's up
We've
to
been in
you.
battles together.
I can send it if you want. I can test it if you want. It's completely up to you.
I have a question. Can I
Yep.
head towards the ship place to get a charter? Or is
Yes,
it
you
like
can.
Yeah.
Yes, you
yeah.
can. Okay. Okay.
Well, leaving us to deal with
and
this.
the buyer is there, looking at the three of you. Seraphiel, what do you do?
Airfield's just tearing up outside.
The buyer
Seraphiel,
just
That
what
he
happened?
He's outside.
yeah. Everyone kind of
Oh, I
heard
thought you
you
came back in.
scream. Everyone kind of heard Seraphiel like scream in obscenity to someone outside. But again, the buyer looks at you guys with this blank stare, and he kind of grabs the dragon and starts to pet it in his lap.
Buyer, this is a timely matter. I think it best to send it, but if you feel the need to test it, I understand as well. But this man is trustworthy.
He looks to Arborin and Amir and asks, "Well, what would you like to do?"
Ooh.
My vote is to test it.
Yeah.
So both of you vote to test what is inside of this leather water skin.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. He takes his glasses off and he puts the water skin up to his mouth, and he just completely downs the water skin right in front of
What?
you guys. And and you guys see him like I've been doing this for nearly 70 years. You think that you can bring me a water skin of water and I won't notice by the simple touch? I have a dragon crawling on my shoulders and you don't think I can tell this? He takes the water skin and like throws it.
Does he think there's some kind of deception from us? Like, we just said to test it.
And he looks at you and he says, I apologize. I understand the situation that's been going on in the city because I sent over the thing that was the issue. So
You what?
I am the one who sends things from Mayor to the city of Paleblank, and something slipped through my hands, and I promised myself it wouldn't happen again. But it was partly my fault. So I don't know where you're going from here, but if you do head back into the town, I send Elro my wishes. And he just kind of like goes to a desk off in the corner and begins to mess around with some of his alchemical equipment with his back towards you guys.
I'm gonna like storm out of the tent and meet with Seraphiel. Seraphiel, where's Demos?
He left. He just left and he was crying.
What do you mean he just left?
Said he wanted to save you and he just left.
To save me?
Said he wanted to save you.
Now it's starting to set in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't switch them. Or he did switch them.
He did.
Is
He
there a
lied to
boat
me.
that leaves like before any of the other boats?
The only boat on the dock is the one that everyone arrived on, bud.
I'm
see.
running. I'm running.
I
to
guess
the
I'm
dock.
just gonna.
We don't know
I'm
which
running
way he
to the
went.
dock.
We don't know which way he went,
Yeah.
right?
But
No.
Seraphiel knows.
I'm
Where'd he
gonna-
go? What
No.
direction did he go?
He cast.
He
He
cast
cast something.
himself.
He
You
cast
actually
something.
have no clue where he is.
Oh my god.
We have no idea where he went.
I can't even make it like an intuitive. Like he's probably gonna go to the docks.
Let's do a d20. Let's get an intuition roll. It's gonna be a very simple roll. It's gonna be very easy.
So I'm
Just normal
deadlocked into
D20.
going to the docks?
If you're trying to hide, if you're trying to get off of the island that you're on, of the island of Islecross, the only boat on that dock is the one with the two grassblade guards that were sent with you guys. But Seymour, roll a d20.
Crit.
Oh.
And
Oh,
you
boy.
rolled a Seymour, whichever direction you choose to head, that's where he is.
Okay, so
Can I
man.
depart? Can I have my resolution depart from the group?
You can.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say my goodbyes to the other three and tell them good luck in their resolution with Demos, and I'm going to remain in this town for who knows how long.
Who knows how long?
So I'm just going to give each one of them a nice big tree hug. They're going to get a little sticky from Sap if they accept the hug.
Wait, did Amir accept the hug?
Yeah, who's accepting the hug?
Yeah, who's hugging Arburn right now?
I'm in a rage right now, but I will accept it.
Yeah, Claire feels just very distraught right now.
All right, hang on. While they
he
are all
accepts the hug.
doing this shit, can I get ready and stealth somewhere?
Roll stealth. I mean, you're at the docks. Where are you gonna try to hide?
How big? This boat is big as fuck, right?
Okay, back to everyone hugging while you figure that out.
Well, I hide inside of the boat.
Okay.
All right, I give them all their tree hugs.
19.
Oh man.
They all get a little sticky from the sap.
It's so
It's a nice sticky.
Arburn.
It's like you just had some really delicious pancakes. And you got a little sticky on you, but it's okay. It's worse.
Man.
And can I go talk to our original point of contact, like the mayor? Basically, I don't care about having a dialogue. I just want to tell you what I'm going to do, and that's going to be the end of Arburn.
Yeah, for sure. The men on that are around the fires can tell you that a leader, not the mayor, because the mayor of that city is gone. Did you want to talk to the mayor of Serinlia or of Pale Blank?
Whoever's in charge of this specific village / town.
This area. Yeah, as you kind of head off in the direction that you were told, it was actually the hut that you guys, your little base camp. You find one vice leader, since everyone is gone for some apparent reason. And you find him inside the tent, just tidying things up, preparing for the coming of the group.
Oh, so I probably shouldn't reveal the information that we failed.
It's completely up to you.
Would you guys be okay with that? Because this is kind of like Arburn's resolution, his final.
If you want, if you feel like that's what your character does, that's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Okay. I am going to tell him. I'm going to say to him, we failed on our mission. We took on some losses. The group is very distraught right now. We did our best, and there was some conflicts in the party. And I'm going to tell him that because I feel guilty about this, I'm going to hand him my totem. And I'm going to say, if this town ever needs a protector, then bring this totem at my feet. I will be resting in the garden.
He grabs this totem from you, and tears just start coming down from his face. There was so much emotion that he had waiting for the group to come back, and to get this news is kind of a bittersweet moment as he kind of looks at the totem in his hands and looks back up at you and sees you leave.
Yep. So he has my oath as a guardian, and if the town ever needs help, I guess he could bring that totem to my feet or to the roots, and I'm just going to go to the garden and I'm going to root and kind of morph into this tree, and I will be resting in that garden. And that is that.
The last thing that everyone in the group saw was Arborin walking off in the distance after your big tree hugs.
After the hugs, I'm dashing to the docks.
Yeah. All right. So that's Arbor. That's it.
That's Arborin, man.
Nice.
Rest,
This tree man.
I'm gonna
rest up,
go
man.
with Seymour.
He'll be the guardian of the town. Should they
Amir.
ever need it.
What does Amir do?
Ish. So after the hug, I'm just kind of standing there, just tears welling in my eyes, because it's just now settling in. Rayloff's death, the fact that we failed, just everything's just kind of settling in. It's just very sobering.
And everyone's left. Everyone's run off in their own directions, and there you
Yeah.
are outside of the.
So I'm just kind of sitting there, like thinking. The first thing that comes to my mind is like I go back to see my father.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I run back. I see
Yeah, you're running back with Seymour and Seraphiel as you guys all run back, and you get to the boat where Demos is nowhere to be found.
I'm yelling his name, top of my lungs, just straight up like Demos.
The
I'm
guards on the boat are looking at you three as you arrive, and with a questioning look they look around the boat and they say, "We haven't seen him."
You haven't seen a man with black feathers
I haven't.
and a bow, a ranger.
I haven't seen him. Not today. I'm glad you're back because I'm ready to go back home. But no, I don't. I haven't seen him. I'm sorry. And they get back to work. They actually start untying the boat. Since they're so ready to leave and they just now see you. Demos is actually hidden inside of the boat. He rolled a 19 on his stealth check, so.
Huh.
So Seraphiel and Ymir with me?
Yeah.
What you can do, since you are actively looking for him, is roll for
I guess. I mean, not
Yeah.
just. I guess just fucking ask questions, look around. I guess that's what I'll do.
Do I get to choose where I'm hiding, or is it just like?
Where are you hiding in the boat?
Can I be hanging outside the back of the boat, like under? You know how there's the big ass butt of the boat.
Assassin's
And
Creed.
there's
Yeah.
you know how it has a big ass butt, and then under it there's like a little crevice.
I understand. Yes.
Yeah,
I
like
understand.
I am like hanging like right under there.
All three of you roll perception as you guys run up to the boat and are looking for Demos.
21.
21, 20?
Damn.
Do
Yo,
they
ask it,
specifically
found.
look at the back of the boat?
Yo, ask it.
That's 21 and the 20?
He wants to fight.
These are bloodhounds now.
Seymour and Seraphiel, Amir, you see them walk off onto the boat and towards the back. Seraphiel and Seymour, you look over the back of the boat and you see a hanging Demos from the back.
Oh boy.
Very well hidden, but very visible.
What are you doing?
I stay silent, like he can't see me.
As he's hanging from the back of the freaking boat.
Demos, get up here.
I let out a sigh, and I get up. I crawl up on top.
Mm-hmm.
What
Tears
have
in
you
my
done?
eyes. My eyes are like red from the crying.
He's actually crying this time, right?
Well, I was crying the first time.
You're right. That is true. That is true. You were actually crying. Yes.
My actions.
What have you done, Demos?
How could you do that?
My actions. I am sorry. You are a
You
good
don't
man, sir.
understand.
That's for the village. Everyone in
understand.
that village was counting on us.
I made an oath
We
to
failed.
protect the people. Even if it was just one person, I was supposed to help them, to protect them.
I know.
It's
that's
not
why-
about me. It's not about if I live.
That's why
I
made that
killed
choice
Rayloff.
for you. No,
Hmm.
you didn't kill Rayloff.
I killed him. I'm the one that pulled the lever. And now I am responsible for the deaths of these people in this village.
It's not your fault. The weight is on mine.
One of
I
the
drank
sailors.
the potion.
One of the sailors walks up to the group and he says, "Oi, are you ready to go?"
Shut up!
Because mate, I'm the one that's sailing you across the water.
You don't understand, Demos. I can't go back. I
They'd
can't
start.
show my face to them.
They literally start about to. They're taking off from the dock right now. Like the boat is leaving from the dock as you guys are having this conversation.
When I get back to that village, no one will see me again. I can't go back to my guild.
They won't
You-
know it was you.
Or
No, it doesn't matter if they don't know. What matters is that I know.
The
The
wind
one
is
thing that I built my life to has been shattered by you.
Tears are now like rolling
I-
down Demos's
it's
eyes.
just- I came here to heal the people. It wasn't about me or more. It was about the people. I just don't understand how you could do that.
I take off the remains of
Mhm.
of Rayloff and I hand it to Seraphiel. And I tell him
Oh.
exactly where he wants to be buried. And I tell Vane that I'm sorry, but it wasn't your choice to make. I couldn't lose another family member again. And then I use up my last teleport to teleport back to the dock as the boat leaves.
You guys see Demos like teleport back onto the dock, and Amir, Seraphiel, and Seymour. You see his figure kind of disappear off in the distance as the snow kind of falls and creates this fog, and you're sailing towards the city of Pale Blank now. And one of the sailors looks to all of you again and he says, "Oi, you three," from the top of the mast, says, "It's going to be a quite simple journey. The weather's not too bad, so get comfortable. Alright?"
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's blankets down below. And he looks to you, Emir, and he says, "Oi, don't worry. We won't be sinking again. No more water for you, little one." And he kind of like walks back up to the wheel.
What Seymour is going to do now is start stripping off his armor
Mm-hmm.
and just as the journey goes on, he's like every day he dumps a piece of it off.
Yeah,
To the water.
and by the second day, it takes about 5 days to reach the city of Pale Blank. He begins to feel the effects of the sickness lifting off of him.
I had a crest on my pauldron on my shoulder, my guild. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna write. Do I still have the note to the guild about like Ymir and her family, or did I give that to her and she has it?
I
I
bel-
remember giving it back to you
Mm-hmm.
on the ship on our way to go to the cave and everything.
Okay, so I have that. I'm going to try to write another paper. And in this paper, I'm going to write how I've been infected. I have no time left. My journey was a failure, but I was able to find some light in my companions. And I'm gonna have that pauldron on my shoulder with those 2 notes. I'm gonna give them to Ymir, and I'm gonna say that Seymour is dead. I can't go back. In this note, there are the recommendations required for you and your family should you feel that you want to go still. And here's my guild crest on my armor for proof. But once we land, I'm going to disappear.
I take the notes and the things he provided, and I just kind of look at it. Again, tears welling in my eyes. And I just look at him and I ask, why?
I have no reason, or I've lost my reason to continue to fight. I made an oath to protect everyone around me, to protect those that could not protect themselves, to be a light in the darkness. And I ended up killing one of my own crewmates and drinking the very thing that could have saved at least one youthful person in that town. I am broken. I'm shattered. I don't know what to do. I can't show my face back there. It's impossible for me.
The boat continues on the last day of your journey, and there's a small thud as you guys reach the city of Pale Blank. A city that's quiet, a city that's more filled with snow than it was before, and a city that looks emptier.
That'll be the last thing I say to Ymir, and then turn to Seraphil and try to stick my hand out to have a handshake with him. If he accepts.
He accepts.
There's one last handshake.
Before Seymour ventures off, I ask him if he would at least come bury Rayloff. Me.
It's the least I could do. I didn't know you as long as the others, but I could say that you were a truly, truly trustful companion, and I enjoyed our time together.
I can say the same to you.
Yeah, you guys have now reached the city. You can decide to go straight to the burial. You can decide to go talk to Elro. Ymir, you can go see your family or do whatever. It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna help see Rayloff off. It's the least I can do. But once we do that, Seymour's going to disappear.
I guess my epilogue is that I attend Rayloff's official burial, playing a little pan flute on the side, full of sorrow. And so after the funeral, I turn to Seraphil, and I'm still holding everything back, and I'm just actually both to both. I turned both to Seraphil and to Seymour, and I said, I would have never been able to experience something like this had I not met any of you. And I'm truly forever grateful for everything you both have done. Then I turned to Seymour and I said, don't let the weight of that guilt suffocate you. You're still a good person and you still have too much life in you to amend that.
Yeah, see, Rayloff's ashes are laid down right next to Ergon's remains, and there lies this makeshift pedestal to Rayloff. And as you three are having that conversation, Elro walks up with one of the little girls holding his hand, and he walks up to you three, and looking at the grave, he says, "I'm sorry, I've sent you three. I sent all of you on a journey that was even too difficult for me to handle. But even so, I thank you that you were able to take it on. But I'm sure we won't be seeing each other. Seymour, thank you. Amir," he looks at you two, "thank you. Seraphil, thank you. And for the rest of you, wherever you are, greatly appreciated." And he walks off with the little girl, both of them sick, back into the town.
And that is when I'll take my vow of vengeance as I look at them walk off sick.
Oh boy.
My oath has been broken.
On the other island, I went out into the forest, and I'm carving out this like mini statue that I plan on putting onto the gravesite in the future. And it's gonna look something like whatever insignia Rayloff like had like tattooed. And it's gonna have like a crow at the top, and I'm just gonna be carving that like in my free time until a few weeks pass, and I'll sneak back onto the mainland and place it there. And that is how Demos's story here concludes.
Amir, do you ever go visit your dad?
I do. I walk back. I run back really.
And as you kind of like walk into as he sees you like running off at a distance, actually, and opens the door for you, and just opens his arms wide as you're running back home, you know. And he says, "Welcome back," and like goes to give you a great big hug as you run back.
I'm sobbing.
Yeah, he just gives you like this huge bear hug as you finally come back, and he says, "Oh, we have so much to talk about." Seraphil, what is there anything you do here at the end?
After putting Rayloff's ashes to rest, Seraphil, he's just kind of burdened by grief and guilt, and he just doesn't really want to be in Palebank anymore, and he's gonna go back kind of towards the southwest, towards his order, and just go back to his brothers and sisters, and just have work through his grief.
Yeah, Elro kind of sees you as you begin to go off in your direction, and behind you you can see him still standing there with the little girl, kind of like waving at you as you begin to go off in your own path. Which I'm assuming that Seymour does as well. He's probably leaving, right?
Yeah, just as Seraphil walks away, I'll also walk in a different direction, but I'll just turn back to see Seraphil off, filled with rage. We'll see if consumes him. But I walk off towards the forest, and that'll be the last of Seymour for now.
behind you guys stands the city of Pale Blank, where most of the people that were sick died, except for Elro and the young little girl, who still have survived up to this point. Who knows how long they'll survive, how much longer. But the city is still laying in snow. It's a sad ending, but an ending nonetheless, with lots of journeys ahead. And that's where we'll end the Frozen Sick saga.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Can I just say one slight thing? I'm kind of a dumbass. I thought we were in like the main town.
Oh no.
Can we
no,
just
we're in the
pretend?
outpost.
Can we just pretend I gave sticky hugs and Pale Blank and I'm sleeping? Because I slept
Yeah.
in the garden. I wanted to rest where you guys found me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So we'll just say I
Makes
gave
sense.
you guys your sticky hugs and Pale Blankets. And I'm in that garden now. At Pale Blank.
Yeah, for sure.
And with that, Sean, Seymour has been put into the pool of characters for DMs.
Okay.
All that I ask is that he
What
be an
do you
Oathbreaker,
An Oathbreaker.
and that
I-
rage and vengeance has consumed him.
Whenever he's used, you will be my first like contact, We'll make sure that
Nice.
we stay true to
I
his
liked
story.
what he did for
What a
Frederick.
depressing ending.
Yeah,
That was fucked. The
Oh,
party
my
split up.
God.
We had someone die. Like we didn't save anyone.
Yeah. We didn't save anyone.
Dude,
Oh my
that's
God.
fucked.